Greetings, everyone. A very warm welcome to another edition of Exhausted to Extraordinary, a mindset hack series with me, Dr. Sharon Grossman. And today I am joined by none other than a special guest, Shelly Lefkoe. And Shelly, where are you joining us from?
I am in Northern California, the Bay Area.
Oh, well, so am I.
You are? Where are you?
I'm in San Francisco.
I'm in Marin.
Oh, we're like neighbors. Oh my goodness. How fun. Well, for those of you who don't know Shelly, she's the co-founder of the Lefkoe Institute, a San Francisco Bay Area firm whose mission is to significantly improve the quality of life on the planet. She's helped thousands of clients worldwide recreate their lives by ridding themselves of a wide variety of problems, including phobias, relationships that never seem to work, violence, procrastination, unwillingness to confront people, health and wellness issues, and sexual dysfunction. Her clients have eliminated emotional patterns such as fear, hostility, shyness, anxiety, depression, worry about what other people think of them, and a negative sense of themselves. Her programs have reached over 150,000 people worldwide. It's been featured on the Today Show, Lisa, and many other media outlets. Shelly is an international keynote speaker and workshop leader. Her personal vision is to transform the way people parent. She believes that if we raise a conscious generation of children, violence will end, people will treat each other with respect and dignity, and life on this planet will be better for everyone. And if that sounds like you, then listen up, because in just 7 minutes, Shelly is going to share with us how you can free yourself from limiting beliefs. And our 7 minutes starts now. Question number 1, what are the biggest challenges your ideal client faces?
Well, my ideal client is pretty much everyone, because they face problems every day, low self-esteem, procrastination, people who have anger issues, people who stop instead of going for their dreams. One of my ideal clients is somebody who worries about what everybody else thinks, because when you get rid of that belief, that was my Martin Luther King Jr. moment, because I was free at last. So my ideal client is for anybody who's stuck, who feels like they could move forward and free themselves to be more, and do more and have more.
Beautiful. So question number 2, what are the typical symptoms that they experience with that problem?
Well, people with low self-esteem experience feeling bad about themselves. They have a lot of head trash, about, oh, I'm stupid, or I'm not as smart as this one, and they compare themselves to everyone. People experience disappointment because they keep letting themselves down. People experience being alone because they're not in the relationship that they want to be in. People experience abuse because they stay in relationships that they shouldn't. People experience not being heard because they have beliefs that keep them from speaking their truth. Yeah.
A lot of things. Yeah. So question number 3, what are the common mistakes they make when trying to solve that problem?
That's a great question. The common mistakes are, in my experience, Sharon, information and motivation don't change things unless your beliefs are consistent with the changes you're trying to make. So when I say a belief is a statement about reality that you believe is the truth. And our beliefs are unconscious and they stop us in our tracks. So if you're reading a book about how to stop procrastinating, and they tell you to do this and do time management or affirmations, and you stand in front of a mirror going, I'm good enough, I'm good enough, I'm good enough. The only person who has to do that is somebody who believes they're not. And so if you have a belief, and you're standing and going, I'm good enough, I'm good enough, I'm good enough, you can't put something where there is something already. So what we do is we remove the beliefs. We have you eliminate the beliefs. So now you can actually believe that you're good enough. You actually can believe that you're important. You actually believe that you're lovable. You actually believe that mistakes and failures, everybody has read every business book about mistakes and failures being important. And, Richard Branson says you're going to be mediocre if you don't make mistakes. And yet, if you have the belief mistakes and failures are bad, you are not going to be able to do it. Our beliefs determine our behavior, our emotions, and our reality, what we do. So I think the mistake people make is they keep chasing with these self-help programs, which may be great, and they may give you great information, but you're always going to get stopped by your beliefs.
Yeah. So we have a minute and 27 seconds. And I think what you just said also answers question number 4, which is what would be an example of a transformation that's possible after the challenge is properly diagnosed. So we're going to skip over to question number 5. What's the number one mindset hack you could give your ideal client that would solve that problem?
Well, that's a long answer, but a mindset hack is all of your negative emotions are coming from the meaning that you give events. And if you can get that meaning is in your mind, not in the event, we don't know anything for sure because something happens,
right?
Then you can get rid of the emotion by saying the meaning is in my head, not in the event. So then the emotion goes away.
Perfect. 38 seconds. And question number 6, what's the one valuable free resource that you can direct people to that will further help with that problem?
Recreateyourlife.com, RECREATE, recreateyourlife.com. You can go there and eliminate a belief for free.
Wonderful. And I'll have that in the show notes. 18 seconds. And final question, number 7. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't that would give great value to our audience?
How beliefs are formed. You come into this life, you don't know anything. You look at your parents, you see them struggle. You think life is hard. You see yourself being ignored. You think you're not important. You see yourself being criticized and you think you're not good enough. And when you go back and you look at those events and you get that you never saw your belief in the world, the belief will go away. And when you do the Recreate Your Life, you'll see how that works.
Shelly, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for checking out the Exhausted to Extraordinary podcast. If you like what we do here, head on over to iTunes to subscribe, like us, and leave us a review. It is very much appreciated. And if you're feeling burned out and want to challenge yourself, take the 7-day Burnout to Your Best Life Bootcamp. Go to 7dayburnouchallenge.com to join for free.